week. But...
We do like pizza this week.
I saw a chant. When the ball hits the net.
Oh, yes. That's Chiesa.
Yamadoba, Mamardashvili. Buongiorno, Chiesa. Benvenuto to Liverpool Football Club and the Dubs Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, and my brother,
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
How are we?
I
How
am
you doing?
starstruck right now. Not starstruck. Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked?
Was that
You're
Italian?
The Georgian?
Georgian and Italian.
Gamadoba?
Did you?
Clip that, send it to him. Welcome to the club, Mamardashvili. That one's harder to learn than the Georgian. But yeah,
No, I'm
obviously
impressed.
a little bit of Italian. Chiesa, love that. We'll get on to all of that fantastic news. First, how's your week been? First podcast live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good feedback so far.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank you all for commenting, watching, getting involved.
Well, Felly, please don't come at me if Trent doesn't sign. It's really not my fault that I got cursed. Very, very threatening. Hopefully it'll get smoother, more professional. We'll feel a bit more comfortable. No, we actually have created all of our social accounts and just about got the links ready to go into the description. So hopefully you all can sort of follow along the journey. Just want to say a massive shout out to Derek Cromwell for his engagement. Really appreciate it. Sort of out of the blue, and really useful feedback. And hopefully you are listening or watching today. We appreciate it. If you've got any more feedback, if you or anyone else has any more feedback, let us know. We're not shy. We're not afraid to take it on the chin as well. Before we actually get onto the main of our pod, we'll explain the structure in a minute. We just wanted to give a quick mention sort of the sad news of the passing of Sven-Göran Eriksson. Obviously, mostly known for him being the Liverpool Legends manager back in March. Like, joking aside, I think that bond grew with the fan base and him coming out as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
A kind-hearted and just true gent of the footballing world came through. Obviously, did his part for what happened through England games, but I think a special bond was made with the Liverpool fans in that moment, and I think he'll appreciate that. Thoughts are with him and his family and all those sort of that were close to him. It's always sad to see one of the greats go. Sound good?
Yeah.
In terms of the pod today, then, sort of a similar structure to last time. Of course, we'll round out with moment of the week. That is going to stick. That is a thing. I'm going to die on that hill. You're all going to get involved eventually. You're all going to get involved eventually.
About 5 times a week.
Yeah. Oh, keeps changing. So many moments of the week. Also, I'm going to try my hand at the ever famous Trivia Tuesday, created by Dubs LFC, the man himself.
You haven't seen any of you?
No.
You could be cheating right now.
No.
Because they do get released, obviously, on Tuesdays.
Or on X.
On X.
Well, we are...
With the answers going up after as well.
By this point, anyone that's watched the first podcast, and if you see us on the bonus podcast, you'll be well aware of my X inactivity or capability.
But last year to me, you did say that you only go on during transfer periods.
And that is true. I have been going on. But avoiding...
And you do follow me.
But I do follow you. But
you better anyway.
Your content's awful. I just don't want to read any of it. So, bait. Before Trivia Tuesday, we'll preview the United game.
Yep.
Huge game this season. One of the first I look at on the fixture calendar. We'll also review the Brentford game last weekend. Highs, lows, talking points. I think it's largely positive from my point of view.
Yeah, so
we'll discuss that. But first, very important news. Liverpool signed some players.
What is going on?
Are they feeling okay?
John Henry has had his wallet nicked by Hughes right now.
Yeah, right. He's left it in, what was it, Foy? When he was left it in the bottom seat.
That's probably why it was so little for Chiesa, because that's all that. Left in the wallet, just a 10 million on there.
That's all I got. No, brilliant news. So as of recording right now, I think Chiesa was announced today. Mamardashvili on Monday, was it? Or Tuesday?
Yesterday or day before.
Yesterday or day before, one of the two. So, excellent. I think Mamardashvili sort of landed a bit
flat with the fans.
flat with the fans, just because
Well, it means Ali's going at some point, but
that's a world we do not think about.
No.
I'm not thinking about Ali Becker not being part of my life anymore.
literally.
His life revolves around mine. He's not allowed to leave. But the prospect of Mamardashvili, I'm saying his name as many times as I can because I will get used to it eventually.
I believe that for you. I will just call him the Georgian.
The Georgian. But his name is actually Georgie.
And if we sign the other one, that's yeah.
We'll get on to that later.
Then
don't start your
I'm
game
going to have to go to Georgians.
Oh, fracture together.
yeah.
Sorry, I've not learned that one yet.
yeah.
Kamajoba, clan for a killer.
Hey, no.
No. We touched upon it last week, whether we were going to get the Georgian or not.
At least it's gone through.
Dive a little deeper, it's gone through. Obviously, bought but with a loan back to Sevilla.
Yeah, no, Valencia.
Apologies, Sevilla. Valencia. Yeah, 23 at a whopping 1.97 metres. So 0.04 metres taller than Ali.
I think it is a good buy. Like, we have secured the future of our keeper.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Ali leaves straight away.
Well, I've seen the concept of Ali being like, I'm not going anywhere for as long as I'm here.
Well, literally,
he's excited about Georgie.
He's going to be fighting for it, isn't it?
But he's also excited just to work with him, I think.
Like, at that point, like, when you're a keeper as well, surely, because there's so little of you, you have a lot of your own training. So, if anything, is there going to be another case of, like, Ali teaching him?
Yeah, that's literally what I thought.
Little tricks and things he has.
Passing on the...
Like we would hope for Thiago did.
All I can think of right now is passing on the older ones, but I don't know. We're going to move on from that fast. But, I mean, they're both great wizards of the time. Tall men. So, yeah, 23 years old. Been seeing a load of the word aura again. This is clearly sticking as well. Apparently, that man has some.
You understand what the aura is, mate.
Apparently, he has aura. I've seen one photo.
I've seen the photo of him standing up in that stadium.
He's got aura.
Yeah,
literally. I don't even know what it is, but he's got it. Yeah.
Shall we get a definition up for you?
I mean, if you can, people define aura without using a picture.
That's what people tweet every day.
Without using a picture of Mamardashvili. I want the actual words. Just some stats while Ben tries to find me
the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person.
Oh, they're literally using it exactly as it is. Yeah. I thought it was like I don't know. No. That's sick when something's really good.
No.
I thought he was like trying to...
No, literally aura. Okay. He has an aura around him.
Oh, nice. I'm on board. Mamardashvili, you've got some aura, mate. Just some quick stats, just sort of comparing to Ali. No one compares to Ali. But last year, I wouldn't even say Ali had the best year, but he was still a solid player. And
he does was injured.
He's consistent, man. Yeah, he's consistent.
He may make one mistake here and there, but
don't want to just reel off loads of stats forever and ever and ever. So I'm keeping it really tight. The leagues last year, the Georgian, 37 games in the La Liga, 13 clean sheets, 41 goals conceded, just over a goal a game, 1 red card.
Nice.
I heard his aura knock someone out. Don't go near him. Don't go near him. Actually. Whereas compared to Ali, 32 games in the Prem last year, let me say he's injured for quite a while. 11 clean sheets at 32 goals conceded. So he literally is on a goal a game, which we had defensive issues last year anyway.
Yeah.
Known we were the first minute merchants of allowing a goal in.
I feel like number 6 is a big blame to that.
Also, well, I don't know. I'm not going to put Endo on blast. He was a king.
No, but like, the thing about Endo, he's solid, but he's inconsistent. Like, some games he would be outpaced but some games he would literally be a warrior, a ninja.
Yeah, well,
like, samurai. That's the word I was finding.
Back to Mamardashvili. Feels similar in terms of stats to Ali. Stats don't say everything. There's a lot that Ali brings, which...
Wow, we got to also mention his World Cup with Georgia.
Oh, incredible World Cup.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's where it's... Huh?
Euros.
Oh, Euros. Not the World Cup. Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where he made his name for himself.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, over the World Cup, it was like 7.6 average rating.
Nice.
So, like, especially as a Georgian, like, I don't know what the rest of the team is like. I literally know 2 players from that team.
Yeah, well, they got through to the...
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Last 16 quarters.
That's it. Yeah.
One of those two.
But yeah.
But yeah, Well, that's the Georgian, as I say, Gamajoba,
Now we're on to the new one.
the new one. Buongiorno, Chiesa. What a steal!
This bargain, that could be a bargain of the
Like,
century.
our dad sent a message in one of our family group chats earlier of essentially the sell-on clause from Solanke
Literally, I
paid
think it's just above
for one of the hottest prospects back in
2 years ago, but before his
three
ACL.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years ago, one of the hottest prospects going for the sell-on clause from Solanke, which fine, he's coming into his own now.
It's mental, isn't
But
it? Like,
that's a absolute
and
bargain.
like,
And he's had his injuries.
but he played 33 games in the league last year.
Yeah, I saw.
Like,
I saw a stat of him slotting in terms of minutes played
yeah,
last year. If he slots into Liverpool's team now, he's third. He's played more minutes than Trent last year.
literally.
Like the injuries may be out
I
the
had
way.
an argument with an Arsenal fan because he was trying to say
having an argument with any other fan base? What?
on X, yeah, about my. He came onto my Chiesa post. I said I said if anyone's slamming the signing of us getting Chiesa for like literally 10 million,
Yeah,
then they've got an agenda.
yeah. So
And then an
the
Arsenal
agenda's
fan
picked up.
said like, "Oh, he's injury prone and all this kind of stuff." I was like, "He played 33 games," and he said, "Oh yeah, he only played like 90-minute games though." And I was like, "But wingers are often one of the first players to get subbed because it's the injection of pace against a tiring fullback."
Hmm.
And he said that's not the case for like Arsenal. Saka stays on. I was like, "What about your other side?"
Or
He's
what?
like, "Oh yeah, it rotates between Trossard and Martinelli." I was like, "You just lost the argument by proving me right, mate."
Oh, so Salah limps off every
Salah will,
Saka limps off every game.
yeah, well, yeah.
He
Like
gets,
it
he
just
gets
happens. Like
overused. He
wingers
gets
are.
over.
That's the thing about wingers that it's as we said on our special.
Oh yeah, we have a special called the Double Down, where we go into the finer details, or we might pick out player stats and otherwise. Should be released on Sunday.
Sunday, I'll go for Sunday.
Keep an eye out. That is the mystery. I've just spoiled the
We
mystery.
spoiled the mystery now, but yeah.
Brilliant.
Anyway, as I was saying, the game's changed and like it's explosive wingers, and they will be subbed.
Yeah.
To bring on more explosive wingers, but he will probably be coming off the bench.
Someone at my work, almost
Even squad depth.
exclusively watches Italian football.
Yeah,
Massive Italian football fan as opposed to the Premier League. Like he'll keep an eye on the Premier League, but Italian football is his game. So I asked him, I was like,
how good is he?
Chiesa, 10 mil. And he's like, to be fair, like you think back to the Euros, that's a £100 million signing.
Yeah, literally.
He said injuries, he's been off his game for a few years.
Yeah.
But he's also said about how he's been playing out of position for 2 years.
Where's he been playing?
He's been like the way of playing him.
Oh, okay, as in style of football.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So getting him to do different things, and apparently they just had a new manager because there's a winger on the opposite wing that does the same, similar to Chiesa, and he's scored 2 goals when he gets played in position straight away. So don't check me on those stats. This is just basic memory. But Chiesa's been injured and out of position for 2 years since he was the hottest prospect in football. Like, give the man a go. And Salah's understudy, the greatest Premier League winger in the history. Special episode. He's not going to be playing 90 minutes every week.
No, he's not. Like
the injuries can be managed, and his impact will be seen because
we have the best 6 attackers in the league by far. Could even argue the world at this point. Group of 6
might fight you on that.
Well, you got 4. Well, 3.
You
got 3, isn't it?
But is Jude up there?
No, Jude's not a striker for me.
But that's where they play him, as far forward as anyone.
Do they play him now, though?
I haven't been watching Real Madrid.
This is what I mean. It'd be Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinny, surely. All 3 of them play.
Yeah.
Surely.
They all
so
definitely.
Then Jude isn't a
Anyway,
striker.
That's not the discussion.
Best 6 in the world.
I'm not even going to fight him. You can fight him. I don't even know if I want to fight him, but you can fight him. He's only 26.
Yeah, it's mental. He's still only 26.
He's still.
And like I seen a tweet, like
now?
his ACL probably put his back, so he probably hasn't even reached his prime because he wasn't able to develop over that time.
Yeah.
So give it like it could have put him back. He might have lost a bit of speed.
Yeah, but devil's advocate, there's a chance that he can't reach.
I've seen a tweet by Big Rawls, was it?
Is his name Rawls or Big Rawls?
His name's Rawls. I just call him Big Rawls.
Is he like a Mufasa?
No. He's got his Abby is Verge. So. That's why I call him Big Rawls. And then before that was Maldini.
Okay.
So Anyway, as I was saying, there's a clip about him, Chiesa season last season. Rapid.
Yeah.
Absolutely rapid. I'll show him after, so I don't put it on the pod, but I'll show you after.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I'm over the moon with
And
it.
this was after an injury.
And
so.
like I say,
10 million squad player.
30 minutes here and there, cup games, super sub.
It reminds me of the Shaqiri buy. Like, you don't expect much from him, but he could pop up in a semi-final against Barcelona.
Yeah.
Like, do what he does. Like,
if the man who never gets injured on our quadruple one where we go and win the quadruple, babe, rub it off. Joking aside, he will be able to step in and he's a more natural fit for the type of winger we need. Harvey Elliott, excellent, incredible, love that boy, man now. Would never want him replaced. I want him to be playing way more. He's not a fast, rapid winger that's going to run beyond the man. He's a technical player with the ball at his feet, playing a different game. If we need the burst of energy, as you said, Chiesa is going to actually dominate that.
Yeah, 100%.
And the other thing with Chiesa, I wouldn't.
I think it's different because I think that's what we've lacked over the last couple of years is like, no offense to Harvey Elliott, like, he's a baller.
I've said
he's star boy. I absolutely adore him. He's class, but like sometimes you need the energy. You need that speed to get beat a person instead of like he's like Elliott's more of a 10, isn't he? That plays on the wing.
Yeah.
Like creative.
Yeah. But like I say, I want Elliott, and that's not to say
like,
that
imagine
Elliott's
just
not
when
good
Chiesa are on
enough.
like once
the pace,
the fullback's like
the ability,
tired.
and Chiesa can play across the whole of the front line. I saw.
Yeah. If we need to,
I probably wouldn't put him on the left wing. We've got too much competition there anyway. But
now
that sort of fluid motion, I know that Slot likes to say, I don't have a formation.
Yeah.
I set up, but everyone sort of mucks in. If he ends up the frontmost person, striker or centre forward, or whatever like that, he'll be able to bang in a few goals. He'll be right. I mean, by the sound of it, like me, you're very, very happy with those two signings.
Oh, I'm buzzing. I think I'm not like, don't worry, like I'm not saying we don't need more.
No.
I'm just you can be excited about a signing without being negative about signing, and I've still seen people being negative because it's not because we haven't bought someone for like 60 million yet in CDM. But I'm like,
people have said we need a 6 and a left side centre back,
which is true.
For the last year, including last summer as well. And
I think that is the issue.
So people having that beef, I'm absolutely fine with. Like, we agree, we need those players.
We need those players, but don't be negative about a signing.
Chiesa at 10 mil is a steal. Mamardashvili, 23
for next year,
future keeper,
gets going loan again. Like
it basically meaning that the issue we now have with a 6 or a defender, where
we don't have that again with a keeper,
saturated and difficult to.
Who else in the world is there?
Yeah, he is a prospect which is incredible. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, I think good business.
We had an emergency just because of how hot things are for Liverpool at the minute, and there's rapid signs coming.
Yeah, I'm literally. If you see me looking down, I'm on my phone checking the transfers because I've seen both Grizz, Ivan, and Indy all tweeting recently about interesting rumours about Kimmich. So I'm literally eyes peeled. Like,
well, that leads on to the next part of this segment. Anyone else close to the line? My names I was going to throw out was earlier on in the week before we actually signed Chiesa. So this second one actually is probably a lot more of a doubt. Is Brantwaite's been brought back up?
He's rumoured again. No, I've seen it more this week. So we mentioned it last week, and I only seen it once or twice. But this week I've seen a few more people saying it, and it's like, oh really? I think we only sign centre back if Gomez goes there.
Yeah, agreed.
I think if Gomez doesn't go over the next. It's almost one of those things where like they might be building a connection with these different like Brantwaite.
Yep.
In case Gomez like suddenly sells today, and then they're like, crap, we need to get another.
Yeah.
And now we've already established that Brantwaite would move, kind of thing. It's almost like that, isn't it? Like,
well, I heard someone do an analysis the other day. I can't remember who it was, but essentially the argument of Gordon is Liverpool laid their mark saying we want you. Gordon wants us.
If Diaz suddenly goes,
well, if Diaz suddenly goes, we move.
Yeah.
But B, and we'll pay the money. But B, if they're demanding, don't know how much they're demanding.
We can run the contract down.
80 mil.
Like Madrid did to Mbappe.
In January, they may turn around with having 40.
Yeah.
Next summer, that 40 becomes 24. At the minute, we do not need. At the minute, we do not need Anthony Gordon.
No, we don't. If Diaz went, we would. That's the difference.
Agreed.
I wouldn't swap him, but
And then next
especially
summer,
how Diaz has played.
next summer it might be even more likely that Diaz will go.
Yeah, I think he will play for
Will go
Barca at
Gordon.
some point in his life. So
And Gordon will be that much better.
I think next summer he
much more
goes.
great. And then Kimmich, you threw it out earlier. I didn't hear anything about it.
I've seen 3, well, not reliable, like just in the nose. I'll say it.
My concern about Kimmich,
Age.
How
old is he?
Age within that, it's like, it's around that.
Yeah.
I think last year when we were looking, he was 26, 27. So he's probably now 27, 28, I think. Don't quote me again. You can at me if you leave a 5-star review. But
that's the only reason.
That's the only time.
Now I know where you can leave
5-star review.
5 stars.
James for 0 ball knowledge. That's fine. 5-star review still works. My concern is with the age, but also is that enough of an impact relative to the future as well? Like, I'm not saying he's a stopgap, but are we kicking the can down the road? Should we look in youth development? If Grav is doing it as well as Grav,
it's not like a stopgap though, is it? Like he can be here for 3-4 years.
Grav right now.
Who Kimmich?
Yeah.
If he comes in, then he would, wouldn't he? It would be shared minutes, and that's the whole point. Grav. If we don't get him, Grav's going to be running into the ground.
Yeah,
at 22, and then you're going to get injured. So if you want to do
Grav's 22,
yeah,
still blows my mind.
Yeah, so this is what I mean. Like, if we get Kimmich, it's not a stopgap. It's one, we've got a solid player that is world class, and then Champions League, internationally.
I also always forget the badge being youth to grow. All right, is Salzburg? Have you seen that?
No, have you seen the Barca today? No. Literally the last couple of hours.
Oh, no.
So Barca came in for a 4 million loan.
4 million loan?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go to Pep, aren't we?
I don't know.
I trust Pep to grow.
100%.
Barca.
Because it came out, and then someone
swaddled it.
Someone, I think, a load of bull, was saying that there was a 4 million loan with an option to buy for 30 million, and then we get a buyback clause on that of 70 million if we want it. And then Fabrizio actually said no buyback clause, no buy option. So I think a 4 million loan, but that's because Thingy just got injured. It's Gavi or Pedri, one of them. It'll be Gavi. Gavi's injured again.
Well, Gavi is the perfect example of not running the kid into the ground.
So literally, third game in, and he's injured. Like mental.
Potentially one of the best prospects to come through Spanish football.
He would, without these injuries, he would have been like that.
They have to be careful with your mouth, but in the same, different position and different demand on your body. But he's 17 now.
I don't get their financial situation. They've only just registered Danny Olmo because Christensen, their centre back, got injured. Like a bad injury, like a broken something, so he's not playing for the rest of the year or something. And that's the only reason they can sign him onto the squad list. Or register him or something.
They had already bought him.
They bought him. He missed the first 2 games of the season because they couldn't register him. Because finances or something.
Well, they've had loads of issues for a while, isn't it? But it still blows your mind that you have Real Madrid sat there and all that if Barca are struggling like that.
But they were just spending stupid, weren't they?
Yeah. Anything else before we move on?
Well, as I said, I just had a quick look then just to make sure that there wasn't anything half on one.
Two positions you want, or how many more signings do you want?
If we got a 6, the 6 for me has to be Edison from Atalanta, Kimmich, or Bruno from Newcastle.
I like Bruno.
If those 3, and then the centre backs either Inacio and Capi. I think those are. We could get Brantwaite and Guy, but in my opinion, the price we pay for them is over the money.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to go pay 70 million on either of them when we can get Hincapié and Inacio for 50 million.
Yeah.
40, 50, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I want a 6 that's going to do the opposite to what Graf does for us. If we need a bit more control and not progressive
as we
ball,
said, it's those bigger games,
the interceptions, the duels, the being a little terrier in there, essentially. I would love that for a 6 as a backup. Then you've got both gaming styles anyway, sort of covered. And then, I'll take a centre back as well. Just don't want to relive what happened a few years ago.
Yeah,
probably the sole reason.
Yeah, nothing really.
Second, you get 2 injuries. Second, you get 2 centre back injuries and 1 left back injury. You're on very precarious waters of having Joey and Quansler at centre backs, and then your only remaining left back at left back. Potentially 1 more injury and you're starting to do a makeshift. So avoid that. Get the future soon as well. On top of all that, if you didn't listen to last week's podcast, go and have a listen. Hopefully you already will see that we've matured and grown.
I will put it at the end of this podcast if you want to click on it.
Yeah, nice. we said last week, priority, Verge, Salah, Trent. Not in that order. It's actually Trent.
I'd say Trent's first.
Trent's definitely first, and then Verge and Salah together. I still want them over the line. They are obviously.
I think
they're
that
obviously not deadline day.
No, that's what it is. I think a lot of fans are kicking up a fuss about it, but I think Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards have been a bit more calm because there's no deadline for that. As in, they could do that now. As soon as the window ends, they can now work on all those contracts.
On Saturday, they could be like, Trent, Verge, Salah, get in here now.
Like literally,
done and done.
Like over the next couple of weeks, like literally, this is the contract we're offering you. Like, so I think they have been like they've had other things on their mind, even though it feels like Richard Hughes suddenly woke up from a coma.
I don't think he's just been tinkering. I think he's been waiting. It's like Santa Claus.
I suppose it's waiting. Like Zubi obviously was disappointing. We wouldn't even be in this conversation about the six. Like if we got Zubimendi, we're only looking for a centre back right now.
Yeah, move on, fine,
and that would have been sick. But I think, as you said, like he's been like Chiesa, he's probably waiting to see if someone else got him.
Yeah,
if he's still on the market a few days before the window, so he could go in with a 10 million bid and they take it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go in at the start, they're going to say no, we want more, and then it's a bidding war.
You're in a war,
and then it's a bidding war because someone else that comes in realizes, oh, that's really cheap actually.
We can get in that.
Yeah,
no, completely fair. I like it, and it did feel like it came completely out of the blue again in typical of their fashion. It's only like
Monday,
a day or two of
Monday got announced, as in that's like a deal.
Yeah. So right, happy? Move on.
Yep.
So now we're going to go to the weekend game, Brentford.
Yeah.
Second win, first Anfield win of the Premier League for the Slot era. Back-to-back wins, back-to-back 2-0s, back-to-back clean sheets. Obviously, that is it. Back-to-back 2-0 means a back-to-back clean sheet. So, we move. Goals in either half from Diaz. Diaz, quick counter. Football we've seen in the past. And then Salah with the finish, we've also become very sort of accustomed to.
That was a nice finish. That opening of the body.
Yeah,
to put it around. Like the difference again, though. Last couple of years, he's been missing them.
Yeah. He's not had that finishing game.
No, there's been some one-on-ones over the last couple of years where he would have missed that, and it's nice to see him put that in confidence. Like, not that he needs his confidence, but just put him at ease. Like, yeah, I've got this.
Yeah, I would say just the little asterisk on it, and it's not a downer on it. It's just an observation. Salah wanted his goal. The Salah we mentioned last week of passing that first goal to Jota. I was like, people maybe wouldn't have done that.
Mm-hmm.
If that was in this game, I'm surprised if Salah doesn't go for goal because there were so many times where Salah was
last week's. Was that the first goal? No, Jota's.
Yeah.
So I think that's what will happen. Salah won't mind
because it was the second goal.
Because it was the second goal. He doesn't mind giving it a go.
I don't mind that.
Because if it's the first goal, he wants to secure the goal so we're in the lead, which makes sense.
Maybe that's even been instruction.
Maybe he's like, I don't mind. If
I know you all want a goal, but we get one and then everyone gets it.
I'm pretty sure Jones was first one.
Last week, yeah.
So, yeah.
I reckon that could be it. Definitely could be. Because,
could just be, as you said, it could be literally as talk with Slot. Like, literally, I know you're always hungry for your goals.
Let's get one.
Can we make sure we get one before you take on
easy goal,
all of them?
Then do it.
Then shoot from anywhere, goal.
I've got a little note here. Is 2-0 the new 3-1?
Could be.
Last year, 3-1, first minute conceded. We have to call it back. This year, more control.
I've got a stat 2-0 as well.
Go on, read out your stats.
So I do have a stat that Liverpool completing 92% of their passes versus Brentford, their highest passing accuracy in Premier League on record since 2003-2004.
That's tasty.
It's the highest passing accuracy, which means we controlled that game.
Yeah.
The passes were crisp. People were in the right zones to be able to pass to, short pass, and this is what I mean. Like I mentioned last week about the triangles.
Yeah.
And I said last week, it just looked effortless. It didn't look like they were under pressure even when they are.
No. And
for 92% of their passes,
there was a lot of comments about the atmosphere and about the game not being exciting.
Oh, that's a hard one, though.
I think two things to that. Well, a few things to that, actually.
There's quite a few.
Crowd and the manager are feeling each other out a little bit. There's quite a lot of Slot chants going on and minimal interaction in the end, which is absolutely fine. I've got no beef with it. He's not coming in to be Klopp. And then people are genuinely interested how we're playing. we're not sat there
I
going
think
nuts.
you chuck it like there's no offense to Brentford, they're a Premier League team, good mid-table team,
Solid,
but
absolutely solid.
you think it's the same crowd against United?
No,
No, this is like the first home game of the season. Brentford, like
but usually the first home game of the season, you expect it to be up. You expect it to be going. It's a party atmosphere. We're back, sort of thing. Especially under a new regime, you'd
it's not
expect
as
something.
exciting. It's not like cinema football, is it? It's not
No,
like
it's not.
it's a heavy
It's
metal.
not
It's not a heavy metal
I
anymore,
think
and that's what we've been used to.
Dad explained it in the term of rather than heavy metal, it's more like a
Symphony,
a calm gig,
symphony.
chilled out one. But a lot of control is the thing.
Literally, I am loving it though.
We felt in so much
I
control.
don't feel panicked. For the first time ever, I don't sit there on 2-0 and think we could lose this game.
And don't get me wrong,
Like,
Brentford had their chances. Ali's save off the line. Like Ali is the king. They still had the chances, but at no point was I sat there with the tense of the game thinking we're on the edge here. Like we're looking good going forward, but we're also on the edge, which is what a lot of last year was.
yeah.
This year it's just okay. No risky passes. Make your pass, make your move, and we'll get up the pitch. Easy does it.
Yeah.
Few just things to shout out first. We are.
Are we still on the Brentford game?
Yeah. Ask for a few
was gonna say
match
something.
day interactions on our socials. Get involved. Follow us. Links are all in the description. I want to say I take it Shabosh Lord wasn't in the car. Thanks for doing that for us. I take it Lucho, you are at home, mate. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, make sure you keep that up. Another day footy. Does not wash his clothes. I'm not going to lie, mate. You're stinking by the end of the year. Go undefeated. That would be absolutely brilliant. And fairly, I assume United Trey, guess we're going to lose 2-0 rather than win 2-0 because he said he would back whatever the opposite was. And then also just a few honourable shout outs for a few of the other guys that interacted Feddy, Turbo, TJ, and Kay. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. If you're new as well, feel free to get involved. We'll put sort of a picture up and a tag to get you all involved for match day interactions or interactions for moment of the week like we did today. If it was too late, apologies, but try and be more professional as we are now. Anything else for that sort of stuff you want to shout out? I've got talking points of the game specifically to talk about, but
That's right, because I was going to jump in on a talking point about the game, and it's probably written down now already.
wow, you can go for it, mate. I haven't got any order here.
Because there is a big one that's on my mind. Well, we've already mentioned him with a contract.
Go on,
Trent,
go on. What?
that attitude, man.
Oh, no, not happy. Not.
Like, the thing is, without the Madrid talk, I'll just think, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah,
It is absolutely normal. Like it happens with Mane and Salah when they used to get taken off. Like they want to get their goal, and you could see probably Trent wanted to get his assist.
yeah.
Why are we risking taking him off when there's Madrid rumours going around and we need to offer him a contract? Like,
I get it. I really get it.
it's just hard, isn't it? Like, it's a hard balance. It's not nice to see.
No.
I know he wants to be on the pitch as much as he wants, but as Slot said, like Bradley is such a good backup right back that you cannot play him. Like
a few. You know what? That's not why Slot said those words.
no, he's playing fast. Like
No. I think Trent was one of our best players on the day again.
yeah,
Trent came back
pre-season late.
Yeah. Had a long tournament, played mostly at the start, not towards the end, but he also needed his rest and his holiday and came back from late. So he's not been integrated into the system and stuff. Still playing, still getting chosen, which says a lot.
Where Slot puts him anyway.
Yeah. So he's there.
Yeah, that's right.
70th minute is a.
Oh yeah, this is what I mean
that's
as well.
A fitness sub. That is
100%.
I'm resting you. You've got United next week.
Yeah, mate, we are not getting you injured.
You're probably going to play
85th minute. If he got injured, we'd be fuming.
Well, he's probably going to play 90 minutes next week.
I don't disagree with subbing him.
Unless if we're winning like 7-0. If we're winning 7-0, Trent might come off. 7-0.
Oh, like
7-0. He might.
Yeah. Hey, I recognise that.
Bait. Yeah. I think rested. He's there for next game. I see all of the sort of attitude, the way he looked on the bench, the way he looked after the game.
Again, it wouldn't be happening if these Madrid rumours didn't exist. I wouldn't even double looked it.
But the key thing you said a minute ago
it is literally the Madrid rumours.
Was Stock called Bradley, who has been incredible as well, called Bradley a backup. He used the word backup.
Yeah.
He didn't say a good second Trent, a good person to compete with Trent.
Yeah.
person in
Said backup.
contention for the thing. He said he is Trent's backup. That
Yeah.
is Trent. You are number one right back. You
Literally,
are vice captain.
you
You
are
are
vice
the
captain.
guy.
You will be.
You've been taken off
Yeah.
for fitness. Trent was looking for assists and looking for goals. He had his eyes and he grew into the game. He wanted that so bad. But hopefully the day after he goes in and it's better. I see people saying like him and Slot don't have the relationship. Have you seen the video
He
of
didn't
him?
have pre-season yet. Yeah, the stare.
Oh, I haven't seen the stare.
I think it was Trent. So in pre-season, when like literally the first day, like where because they were already at AXA and everyone else was coming back from America on our tour.
Oh, you're all about in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not on that. Mine's good.
Oh, mine was Trent stare of.
No, mine's really good. Him and Slot and Trent are taking turns trying to. You know that drill they do, well, not drill, just game they play, where they curl the ball from beyond and
Oh yeah.
around
Was
the
it with Slot?
Yeah, that was Slot
Oh,
and
okay.
Trent having banter about it, and Trent does it incredibly as well. He's like, "I'm going to go all the way back here."
Oh yeah, no, I've
I'm
seen
gonna
another
do
one
that.
where Diaz and all that bet £10 or €10 to one of the assistant coaches.
Oh, really?
Diaz couldn't do it, and then Szoboszlai did.
Nice. But so people will read into it naturally, and I think the coverage will make the meal a bit as they normally would.
Oh yeah, they're going to, especially like because it's us.
I hope it's fine.
Especially because it's us. Like literally, they like So, have you seen the rumors about Nunes?
Oh, Arsenal knew it. Oh, that's rubbish.
But it's coming from an Arsenal fans that's a journalist because he released it and then everyone went to breakdown and then he said, "Oh, I think he would really improve Arsenal," and I was like he would improve us.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, you got 300k, you're a journo, but you're talking about improving us.
Yeah. Creating
So, but then you create journos can do that and then create tension in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Because like if you go home and you see that released as a player, for example, you're like, Macca's probably like, Nunes, you're not going, are you? And he's time to drink my mate with. Like,
Yeah, no, completely fair.
it's always the tension, isn't it? Like it was that with Gerrard with Chelsea. Like
Yeah.
there's just a tension in the dressing room. Like everyone's on edge. Like, are they going to go?
I think it's nothing. Trent's fine. Trent will sign his contract on Sunday. All good. Happy days.
Come out.
Done.
2029.
Yeah, hopefully.
The rest of my life.
Other talking points. Gravin the six.
Oh,
He's still
as we mentioned a minute
one
ago.
of the best players of the season so far.
Diaz as well.
Diaz as well. I've actually got Diaz down here as a talking point for me because
Unreal.
I've got another one. But yeah, Diaz, incredible game
He's been
again.
fine.
Yeah, he has both of those two shining in this system. Like I say, at the minute, it's no disrespect on their name. It's Ipswich and Brentford. It's not City and Arsenal.
Sunday at Old Trafford is going to be.
Yeah, Sunday at Old Trafford is a big test, which we'll get onto. But yeah, I just want a big shout for Grav. I've already mentioned Salah going for goal, so we've already talked about one of my things. I brought it up.
Yeah.
And then my one is Ibu.
Mountain.
Oh my word.
Man.
Was my man of the match. Man Mountain won it. It felt like every single duel. Obviously, the reason for the first goal, which had a lot of respite to it, the man just literally could not be stopped. Every header, every single test, and he rose to it. And currently keeping his place over Quansah in my eyes.
Well, Quansah was injured anyway.
Nothing to. Yeah, and I thought Quansah was going to start.
He'll start against United.
Yeah, Konate has to start now. I think you can't take him out unless if there's like obviously the physio saying the strain on his body.
I'm interested to see who plays left back. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yeah, go on to that. But that's all I wanted to talk about Brentford. I think solid first Anfield win for the Slot era, and he gave a thumbs up and a wave to the crowd. So
I'd say a controlled win.
Getting there, yeah, control.
As I said after the game, it's not heavy metal. It's not wow all the time, but it's a controlled win.
And we have had a lot of heart palpitations over the years.
Yeah. Would I rather a few of these instead of having to? Well, I don't know actually.
A lot of fun was had.
Oh yeah, I was going to say I'd love a little seasoning.
Yeah, Salt Bay of
Nunes coming off the bench and beating a 10-man, beating Newcastle with 10 men in the last couple of minutes. I would love that.
I love that.
Every so often, just a sprinkle of last-minute winners. But 95% of the games, if they're 2-0, I will.
It's the reason it makes the high so high. It's the reason Newcastle last year was so
and we thought we were winning it.
It was all of the lows of that game and how chaotic it was. And Nunes is just like, hello,
this is me.
Oh, what was his first English thing in the commentary again? I'm not going to remember it now.
Thank you for the support thing.
Something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that, but I'm not that guy. Move on.
Yeah.
It's a nice segue into United. We've already mentioned it a couple of times. I'm going to start with one of my points at the bottom of mine, but feel
I'll
free
beat
to
them
jump in.
7-0.
No, 7-0 is in here somewhere. But, and the 4-0 and the 5-0
Yeah.
and the amount of managers we've got sacked, but that's not the starting point. My starting is banana skin again, back to back.
I don't think you can call United a banana skin.
No,
Not banana skin. Like
for slot era, not
no.
first challenge, banana skin, slip up.
If you call losing,
If he loses
if
10-0,
you losing, well, yeah.
banana
If
skin.
we, well, yeah, but we're not losing 10-0. That is like
I had to make exaggeratory, superlative comments to make it work.
If we lose anything more than 3-0, then yeah, maybe you could class it as banana skin. But at the same time, like if you lose at Old Trafford, like you're expected to lose at Old Trafford most of the time.
Fine.
Even when United are awful, it's a hard game to go to.
That is literally my thing. Is I've got a vibe of whenever we in history have been in poor form or are looking in poor form, and this goes way back from my memory to childhood and stuff. We still gave United a game every single time.
Yeah,
We still
it's a different game. This is what I mean. It's because it's Liverpool United.
form is up.
It doesn't matter who the best team is on players. Like obviously that happens occasionally, like the 4s, 5s, and 7-0s recently because we've been a different class.
Yeah.
But when it's similar, like maybe we aren't at that peak that we used to be.
But you say last year, I would say it's so much closer than it has been previous.
Yeah, 100%.
Real
But like that was because, yeah, they just had new players, kind of like Mainu made the difference.
So real for the results: 0-0 at Anfield, 2-2 at Old Trafford. So like flight.
Yeah.
4-3 in extra time in the cup.
Yeah.
And then we smashed them 3-0 in pre-season.
Yeah.
Pre-season's count.
They do for this one.
I'm really baity today.
I was going to say, I'm the nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's the bait.
It's Winners United.
Yes. It comes out then, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then obviously, so they're last year's scores. Then I have a line here saying, obviously, we had them 7-0 the year before when they're in poor form, and 4-0 and 5-0 the year before that again. Yada, yada, yada.
Anything can happen.
Anything. I was going to say, how are you feeling?
Someone could go in, get 2-footed challenge, like literally.
Yeah.
Trent could literally get riled up within 2 seconds and 2-foot someone and get sent off.
Yeah. It could happen.
Robbo could smack someone out of the face.
One that comes into my head, I'm pretty sure it's the derby. Gerrard didn't start on his last derby against United.
Yeah, he came on and got sent off to literally straight away.
It was his first interim.
Herrera, I think it was.
Yeah.
In my head.
Literally straight away.
2 foot on his foot.
No regrets.
Love it.
We're in a good place. And
I'm building though. This is what I don't think it's a banana skin.
I don't think Slot gets affected either.
No, I think he will literally look, guys.
The emotions out for him. I don't think the emotions there. Klopp is like he was us. He was the heartbeat. He was the fan in the manager's seat.
Yeah.
He felt every single thing we felt. Slot is going to be like.
I think Klopp has to do that with his type of football. Whereas now, this is what I mean. Klopp's personality suits his type of football.
It's like
he's emotional. Let's do this. Let's do this. Like aggressive, like shouting. Like
yeah.
Whereas Slot is, I can imagine him even if we're losing. It's okay though.
Just remember,
play our football.
It's a ball of air.
That's all.
Yeah,
that's it.
Very, very Rafa. Very Rafa.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go off on the segue here. Did you see some of the overlap where they were talking about Rafa not knowing English, and when they wanted to make it sub at halftime?
Joy, shower.
Wait, you haven't seen?
Then he's like, Jimmy, back from the shower.
Yeah. So because Rafa early on didn't know much English, when he wanted to make a sub at halftime or any time, he would literally tell them player's name and then shower and just point to the shower, and that was him getting subbed. And
this isn't just any game. This
one was
This was Istanbul Champions League final halftime. Traore shower,
and then come back, someone's injured.
Yeah, I mean I love it. I thought.
Sorry, tangent then, but
no, I'm saying on that tangent. I thought you were going to say about how a combined worth in today's money of Carragher and Gerrard is 200 mil.
That's hilarious.
With Gerrard being 184 million of it.
80.
Sorry, Cara.
Yeah, that was funny as well.
But tangent over. I think we'll be okay.
I think
it'll go one of two ways. We'll either be absolutely fine.
I had this discussion with
or they do treat it into a derby end to end. They run us around in a way to make it that. If they dictate the game, we're going to have to try and play in a certain way. And if we can't play,
they won't run us around. I think I spoke to someone at work about this, who's a United fan, Brad. I said he even said, to be fair, he said they're going to get dicked, and then I was like, are we? Are you? And he's like, no, actually we're going to win. And I'm like, all right then. But
But I
my
think
point
it is one
is,
nil,
we
isn't
are
it?
either going to win 4-5-0, or they'll win 2-1.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be close. If United win, it will be close. They aren't going to beat us 3-4-0. That's the difference.
And if we're
And if
winning,
we win,
we
if we
have
get a couple
control.
goals, we will go. Like, people's heads like Fernandez go.
I don't know.
Like, this is the difference.
We
Like,
might sit
United's
on a
heads go.
2-0. We'll control the game at 2. We might get more goals.
Yeah. But yeah. Like, that's the difference in this kind of game. Heads go.
Yeah.
Like Fernandez, like
Yeah,
he gave up against us. Like,
rivalry throws form look up.
oh yeah, 100%.
Like,
and you never know, it might get to a slot a bit. First
control
game at
man.
Old Trafford.
Yeah. Well, it's
Go ahead, but clash the heads on the sideline.
headbutt each other. Well, anyway, my next thing on this is lineup predictions. Yours?
Same.
Unchanged? Yeah, mine's unchanged. I'm not bringing Gackers in.
The only difference for
Not
me is
mistake
if we
for
sign Kimmich over the next couple of days.
You think he goes straight
He
in?
could go straight in.
Obviously not.
You never know.
That's such a fundamental part of Slot's system. Kimmich isn't going to be able to learn
Or
that
half-time
many triangles. He's not going to know the obtuse from the equalizer.
Depends who comes in. If we find a 6, it is like it's just whether.
Straight over his head.
Yeah, I was thinking. My brain was working.
I said Kimmich isn't going to learn his triangles that fast. Obtuse. Equilateral. It's a great joke. I just sleep. Anyway, what are you saying?
That was one of the nerdiest jokes I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
it was great. They would appreciate it.
They might
5-star review. Great
Oh,
triangle
God.
jokes.
Right. Yeah, this is the type of game where Grav will show if he has developed into a 6. Yeah. Like, he played class, but it's been Ipswich and Brentford, as we've said.
It's going to be a midfield dominated game.
Like, they're going to have Fernandez, Mainu,
Casemiro.
and Ugarte.
You think he's starting?
I think he'll start. Casemiro's lost his legs. Like,
Yeah, but it's
I
so
think they chuck
risky
him in.
shoving someone in. I don't understand this whole vibe of like, yeah, shove him in. Because like, the whole point of modern football is systems and processes and making
And we
sure
just made
you're
the point
working
in
a
this
certain
game that
way.
can get chucked out the window.
Yeah, fine, if that happens, but I'm not starting a guy. I'm not letting his head be torn by a 7.
But Casemiro is exactly the same. That's like the same type of player, but Casemiro's lost his legs.
Yeah, fine.
Like, that is what I would say.
Both unchanged. Score prediction, you. I'll start what you think. I think it's going to be 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay. Oh no, that's such a hard one. Like, depends who plays at the back for them. Shaw's injured, so it's Dalot and that new Mazuri. So I reckon Dalot goes left back for him, and Mazuri goes right.
Yeah.
And I think Diaz will have it on paper, or like on fucking Bananskins. Like, I don't think he does well. And then what they got at the back? Because Maguire started last game, didn't he? And then De Ligt came on. But even then, I think they're leaving at the back.
That's another week.
Yeah. But they might start now. But like, he was still on for that second goal, the 95th minute one.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well, again, that proves my whole guy comment.
Right.
De Ligt's not learn where everyone's going to be.
No, that wasn't De Ligt's goal.
No, not De Ligt's.
That was the whole of the
Yeah,
team.
that's what I'm saying. But if De Ligt's aware of the shambles he's working with, he will be more aware of, oh, my left back's not actually going to act like a left back. I'm going to have to make sure that someone's there. Someone's covering behind all 7 of our players.
Yeah, but then you argue Casemiro's job will be stay on Szoboszlai.
Okay, fine. Different thing. I agree.
Will he be able to keep up with Szoboszlai? He
absolutely fine.
1-2s around Szoboszlai.
If a guy has been signed, what is he there now?
Yeah.
Or after today? What,
Yesterday.
One training session to tell him how to manage Szoboszlai, who's a box-to-box sprinter? Is he going to be able to learn how to handle?
Can Casemiro? Like, this is like, no, you can't.
Football intelligence, yeah, sure you can.
Yeah, but you
can
physically
figure out a way to do it.
No, you get red carded straight away.
Fine.
This is the thing. Like, Casemiro, there's a chance for a red card there. It's like the Fab syndrome that year. His legs just fell off. Like, it happened last year.
You can still. What was it? Parent taught us. Just 'cause legs are gone doesn't mean you can't play in an effective way.
Yeah, but I think you need to play him in the proper way, and I don't think they do still. Yeah, they still rely on him as a last ditch tackler to like in that number 6. If you've got to play him as a double pivot if you're going to do that.
That's fair.
And I think they let Mainu and Fernandez go 2-4. Well, I think Fernandez started up top, didn't he? I think
You know,
Hoyland's
that
injured.
was the release thing. I don't know if that actually was legit in the end. Obviously, Garnacho, Diallo, and Xerxes were the threats in the end.
Yeah, Xerxes came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Fernandez went off.
Oh, did he?
That's crazy.
Oh, wait,
He
I did
went off
actually
in the
see his
60th minute or
smiley
something.
face. Well, that could be wrestling for this week. That could be them thinking we're in this game, not realizing they're going to concede the 60th minute.
Oh, what a day.
What a day. Fine. So you haven't actually given your score prediction.
Oh, 4-1 Liverpool.
4-1 Liverpool, 1-0, 4-1, unchanged squads. Bring it on.
Salah 2.
Yeah,
Diaz 1.
Salah's mine.
Chiesa 1.
Salah's going to do his. I'm going to get naked and show you how much of a 16 pack I have now.
Yeah, I swear it's getting more ripped and ripped every year.
Definitely is.
Did you hear
Well,
what I said?
more ripped and ripped every year.
No, Chiesa 1.
Oh, no, I did not hear that. It's going to be 0-0. It's going to be 0-0. Perfectly moving on to our moment of the week. I don't know if yours has changed. I know Felly is some sort of a wizard, but we'll get on to that.
Well, what are we doing ours first?
Yeah, we'll do ours first.
Okay, so mine is.
Okay, on mine, I asked you at the bottom of my list, but I'll let you go first. That's absolutely fine.
Well, I've lost exactly what it says, but it's literally Madueke.
Oh, the whole Wolves thing?
Yeah, but saying, "Oh, this is a shit place."
It's a
Have you
shithole.
seen it? There's a shithole on his public Instagram instead of his private, and then he goes bags a hat trick there because he was getting abused all game off of Wolves.
And
Like
then
that is gotta be the coldest thing ever.
Again, then gives an apology while laughing, but
Like that is gotta be the coldest thing ever. Saying this is a shithole.
getting abused by them as well.
And getting abused all game to go and bag 3.
Yeah, no,
Like,
absolutely insane. Fair. I don't mind it. I like a few submissions outside of Liverpool.
yeah, obviously, normally I'd always go for Liverpool, but that's just like
It was cool.
I was creasing when I seen it.
Yes. Yeah, the two there. I saw the XG of that game as well. XG is a
Oh, it's crazy.
great stat in places, but sometimes doesn't tell a story.
Oh, wasn't it what?
1.75 for Wolves.
1 point something.
No, it was like 0.8 or something for Chelsea and the 162. It's just like
Literally.
maybe that was only the first half or something. I don't know, but insane.
I think going up to 1 point something.
Fine. Mine, I have two candidates. One of them, Salah passing 1-2 run, sort of ran through what 3 or 4 passes, 1-2 with people all the way through. Maka tried to slot him through at the end and then just didn't pull it off. If that was a goal, that's the goals that remind me of Arsenal with Giroud, Jack Wilson.
Yeah.
Flick,
I know what you mean.
that instead.
See, those are the type of goals we will be getting.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here to stay. And then my other one though is Ibu. If they said the atmosphere was dead, which we weren't there, and I've seen a lot of
Footy and seasons can tell you.
season ticket holders and people I follow that have said, yeah, it was very quiet for whatever reason or another. Not even in a negative way, just an acknowledgement that it was more calm.
I think, I can't. Maybe actually, someone said like it was like there was a lot of singing still.
Yeah,
but it was just in general quiet.
Yeah. Well, my point is, if it was quiet, that did not stop the amount of ebus ringing around Anfield. I feel like that guy did something every 2 minutes, and it just sounded like our own fans were booing us. But
Yeah,
I think it was
It must be
actually
a rule.
my partner Shah, being like, "Well, they were booing him at first." And I was like, "No, that's you."
yeah.
And now gets involved and loves it. But yeah, the amount of ebus ringing around Anfield every single time he does like proved to me how much of a part he had to play in that game because it was non-stop. I'm so here for it. It's one of my favorite things. So mine is definitely going to be the amount of ebus and just Ibu Kanate in general. Got a few submissions.
Sorry, guys, I'm still checking on X because I do not want to miss any.
He's learning
Bombers.
in his old age that his X and not Twitter now. He's getting there. I might as well read out some of the submissions though. You got both Lucho and Shaboslo agreeing Salah's passing run. It's one of the reasons I didn't go for it. That whole sequence was incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing. Can't wait for more of that. Bobby and Feddy both going for one of the goals each. Absolutely sound. And then I've got, is it Kai LFC Valiant? Okay.
Yeah.
Slot ball looks fluid. A phrase I've used so many times throughout the game on the weekend, so I completely agree.
And the first time you heard it was last week of the podcast when I said it. Slot ball.
Oh, is that what you said? Slugworm. Oh, I didn't even realise that was why. That's hilarious. But I kept saying that as well, so
Yeah, you said it last week, didn't you? You're
yeah,
like, and then you said it. You're like, oh
I
no.
do. I kept saying about how fluid it was. I love it. And lastly, but not least, Felly predicted the signing of Chiesa 2 days ago. He said my moment of the week is when we sign Chiesa. So props, thank you. And now can you tweet that we're going to sign
Gomez,
Lazio,
Bruno.
Mbappe, people, please. Cool. Happy?
Yep.
Trivia Tuesday.
Oh, let's get them up, boys.
Dubs LFC. Make sure you're following him every Tuesday.
No, not just every Tuesday. Follow me the whole time, but tune in on
That's a
Tuesdays.
me joke. That's the worst joke you've ever said. Can't believe I tell that many. Yeah. Make sure you follow us all, but follow Dubs LFC, especially on a Tuesday. Great content. Trivia Tuesday. Test your ball knowledge. As we are about to do for mine. I'm gonna, while he gets it sort of up, I'm gonna preface that my ball knowledge prior to 2000-ish is probably very lackluster, so hopefully none of the questions are prior to that. If they are, I try my best. I think I have a go-to player from the old days that's not, your Kenny, John Barnes, or Ian Rush, and that is Peter Beardsley. It's the only name I know.
Right, question number one.
What's the face?
No reason. You might be an answer.
Okay, basically, I might have zero ball knowledge. Apologies. I am a Liverpool fan, though. Just, I like to talk, not listen.
So, True Tuesday. Question number one. There have been 15 players to have played for both Liverpool and United.
Oh,
Can you name three of them?
is that the face?
Can you name three of them?
Peter Beardsley. Is he actually?
He's one of them.
I see. And then no more. No, I'm joking. Obviously, there's the curse. The original curse, Michael Owen.
Yeah, there you are.
Was it? The photo, was it?
I literally put it on the tweet
Ah,
saying the first one's easy.
oh, fine. So Michael,
Obviously, there's 15. So if you get any others, like that is impressive because some like I expect three.
You expect three.
I expect three. That's why I've said three.
I know Owen and Beardsley.
Yep.
I clearly don't know Beardsley, but it's my guess for anything prior to about 2000. So I'm only going to really know one more then, by the sound of it.
Yeah. You should only know one more. If you know the others, I'll be impressed. Some of you might, but
I haven't got anyone else that I know from knowledge. Well, I know the player.
yep.
What era? Like what years?
Um, like recent, like just before, like he's played. I swear he's played in the Prem, or maybe before. His
Around that.
son's played in the Prem. His son, I don't know if he's still at Swansea. He was at Swansea.
Yeah, Ince.
What's his first name? So his son's called Tom.
I've got Philip in my head.
Close.
Paul.
Yeah.
All the ball knowledge, no prompts needed.
Um,
Somehow knew his son
well done.
better than him, but absolutely fine. Nice.
So question number two.
I'm going to take a half a point for that. Just
Yeah.
I actually only knew Owen. The other
You should know
lucky
this. If
guess
you
at
don't
one
know
point.
this, they'll be angry with you. Who were the goal scorers for Liverpool's emphatic 7-0 win against United?
Gakpo got two.
Yes.
Nunes. Salah. He always scores.
And so Gakpo 2, Nunes, Salah.
I just want to say one of Salah or Nunes got two. Bobby got a nutmeg.
Probably got one.
Say it.
Right, I'll give it you.
Salah.
Salah and Nunes both got two.
Yeah.
I
can't-
you missed that.
I can picture pretty much all the goals. I think I know that one of the Nunes ones was a ricochet, like fired straight back at him and just hit his foot and went in. Bobby's obviously a nutmeg. Gakpo was cheeky little dink and a slot into the right corner. Salah's I don't actually remember that much, but they just
Salah's the
Salah's the
Martinez one.
Martinez sent him the wrong way, but
Yeah.
also the not a volley, half volley outside the box.
Oh, yeah.
Thinks, yeah, nice.
Right, question number three.
Go on.
Which Liverpool player has the most appearances against United?
Like recent history or all time?
It's all time, but it's recent.
I think longevity. We've got Gerald or Carroll there for the longest. I think it was 13 or 14 years each.
Which ones are you going to stick with?
Gerald's a longer one, but is that the correct answer relative to? Well, you said recent, so I'm going to go for Gerald.
Yep, Gerald. He's
Hey.
like 35.
Nice. I didn't realise it would be that low, to be honest. I guess it makes sense, but feels low.
Goals or something. Question number 4. Okay, so bear in mind this was yesterday. So on yesterday's day, on this day in 2007, so on yesterday's day,
That day's gone through.
Liverpool bought Emiliano Insua. How much was it for? We'll give it rounded.
Well, taking into account inflation, wow. In sewer, 5 mil.
It was 1.68. So I gave on Twitter, I let them have 1.5 or 2 between that. 1.68.
Let's go for 2 mil.
Yeah. Imagine if that happened now.
Yeah, right. Sure. I wish
and the final one, question number 5. To end on an easy one and hopefully a good omen, who has scored the most goals for Liverpool against United? Also, how many?
I don't know.
Oh, you should know this. Arguably his greatest winger of all time.
What's that?
Hey. 14 goals in 15 games.
See, oh God, that's amazing.
Against United.
I've changed my prediction. It's going to be 2-0, so I get both.
Yeah.
15 players. 15. Cool. Well, I mean, what? I got half point for the first one. I got 2 points in the middle. Didn't get into a salad with help, so I'm going to give myself 3 out of 5.
Fair enough.
Sort of, I'll take it. I like it. By the way, my t-shirt today can't be cursed. It's got my own name on the back.
Are you leaving, are you? He's actually secretly leaving the pod now. I mean, he's just getting up. Signed a new deal with fucking Overlap.
I mean, if you're paying that, do it. See, fine. As far as I'm aware, that's all we're going to talk about today. All good?
Yeah.
Sign off?
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it second time around. We're back. You're never getting rid of our faces again. Thank you for wasting your time watching us. Process for getting these uploaded and talking to each other in a room and hopefully get easier and better.
Yeah, I'll try and get faster with the uploads.
They are unaware of when we record this, so I really want.
Oh, they do?
Well, maybe today, just because we've been back.
It's going to be the same every week.
Yeah, fine. Well, stop stalking us, guys. Don't figure out when we're recording this. Keep up with the interaction submissions. Don't forget to leave us those 5-star reviews. Can't remember what I even told them to say.
You like pizza?
That was last week.
But... We do like pizza this week.
I saw a chant. When the ball hits the net.
Oh, yes. That's
Chiesa. Honestly, that chant better go off because I love that chant. Yeah, we're going to put all the links in the descriptions for all our socials. Feel free to follow along if you can. Like, subscribe, make sure that
helps out a lot.
Turn up each week. Yeah, we're really enjoying this. We hope you are
Share
too.
with friends.
And I have a line here saying there might be a surprise coming this weekend, so keep an eye out. We've already told you about it about 4 times. So yeah, we're going to have a special pod coming out on Sunday, hopefully.
Hopefully Sunday we'll try and do it. So if anyone has any suggestions for them, so are we going to tell them what it is?
Well, we discussed the greatest Premier League winger in history.
We'll let you decide who that is.
Yeah, we'll let you decide.
But any other topics you want us to go over, do like a little 20-minute episode just to delve into a deeper topic, like who's the best centre-back in Premier League history?
It's actually like a arguable question. I'm going to go Virgil.
But I'm going to go Virgil because of Yap Stam also says it, so...
Absolutely fine. Yeah. If there's anything else you want us to do with this main podcast as well, just leave a comment, get involved. Really appreciate all the interactions we get, as I say. Stay tuned for the weekend. Bye from me.
Goodbye. I will see you in a second on X.
Yeah, you will be on that all night.
I will be on that all night until the 10:30 bomber.
Yeah, right.
And further.
You've been listening to the Dub Sessions. Remember, Reds, never walk alone. See you directly.
See you directly.